Once a potential transaction has been identified by AstraZeneca's search and evaluation teams, we work with the partner to structure, negotiate and agree the contractual terms of the deal, and lead the project through to contract signature and deal closing.
I think you need very strong negotiation skills that can be applied to both the partner and internal stakeholders. You need a very good understanding of pharmaceutical R&D and commercialisation. I would say a very general understanding of contracts and also the key financial terms of financial analysis. And also very good interpersonal and communication skills, especially an ability to develop trust with your partner.
We need to understand our own business. What are we good at? What are we not so good at? And how can partners help us get to our goals? Once that's done, you can put in place the agreements and negotiate the agreements which achieve those goals. Last but not least, having a good sense of humor is really valuable because there are going to be many bumps along the way. When moving to the negotiation phase and agreeing on terms, it's important to get aligned early on and also think win-win. Importantly also to be realistic about what can be achieved through a partnership, what you have to give and what you have to take to get there. This is about long-term value generation through a collaboration with somebody else.
So the transaction team will usually engage with the partner once the search and evaluation team has identified an opportunity and has had initial conversations with the partner. We then work very closely with the search and evaluation team to structure a non-binding offer prior to performing due diligence on the programme.
Following due diligence, the transaction team will then lead on the development and agreement of a term sheet with the partner to agree the high-level deal terms before proceeding into full contract negotiations. At each step of the process, we require internal approval and buy-in from our various internal stakeholders to progress.
Some of the critical elements to successfully negotiating and completing a deal include having that mutual trust and respect for your partner and your BD counterpart. You need an ability to understand each other's needs and limitations, and also having the authority to negotiate and agree on key terms with easy access to senior management for decision making as and when required.
Agreeing key terms of the deal at the term sheet stage can be helpful before proceeding to full contract discussions.
AstraZeneca likes to partner with science-led organisations that share a real focus on scientific quality, risk-taking and an openness to creative deal-making.
We look at cost of development, the opportunity, and how we can structure deal terms which gives both us and the parties a good return on the investment and a real win-win solution.
The two sides need to be willing to focus on the major points of the negotiation, taking a pragmatic approach to solving the issues as they arise.
It's also important to have alignment on the timelines for deal closing, including understanding each other's approval process.
It can be challenging if a BD lead does not have the authority to negotiate key deal terms without having to go back to senior management for approval, and this can slow down the process considerably. Where there is deadlock on any contractual terms, it can stop negotiations if there is unwillingness to make necessary concessions on both sides and to have a give and take approach.
Engagement at senior levels, perhaps even at the CEO level, at the outset of negotiations can be very helpful to ensure that there's that established senior management relationship to call on in the event of a deadlock on any major issue. So what are the top tips for a potential partner negotiating with a large pharma company like AstraZeneca? I think focusing on the relationship with your business development counterpart and not the company that they're working for, and also ensuring that you have access to key decision makers within your company.
When you have access to those decision makers, you're ensuring that you're only going to them with the major issues, and those are the things that you're focusing your negotiation on. You need to be able to trust your opposite numbers that you both want to solve the issues collaboratively and work towards a win-win outcome.